Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Apologies, it's been a while since the last video. Just been caught up busy with normal work and everything, but we're back working on the VBWRX today. We'll get straight into it and show you what we're working with. So what we're installing today is the brand new Dmaker in collaboration with Aeroflow Dynamics valved F1 exhaust system. This exhaust's only been on the market probably about a month now, and I've got one of the first few to go in Australia. The main points of this exhaust are there's no central resonator and it's a valved system. So once we get it on the car, I'll give you plenty of clips to make up your mind on whether the system's worth it or not. But for now, I'm going to tear the old NVIDIA system out and we'll get straight into installing this one. So because for the most part with this one, it's just going to be a quick exhaust swap over. I'm not actually going to film any of the NVIDIA exhaust coming out or the actual exhaust part of the new exhaust going in. It's just a couple of hangers, just a couple of bolts, shouldn't be too difficult. What this one's going to aim to do is show you the sound and the wiring install. Okay, so we're not far off being complete on the reinstall. I've got the mid pipe and the wire split in. What I wanted to update you on here is just how I'm doing the routing of the cabling for getting it down to the valves. So after a quick run, I've taken the heat shield off and checked all these grommets. As you can see here, I've got the wiring coming through that rear grommet there, which I'll show you, which in the boot comes out, taking all the paneling out, comes out at this third hole along the chassis and feeds up. So what we'll be doing eventually, and I've done the same on the other side as well already, what we'll be doing eventually is just mounting the box in the control box in the back here and running the main cables towards the front for power. I'll get back into the install and show you what I've got in a second. Quick update before I go too much further with this. The left side of the car, I'm running the cable across to the right side before running it down to the driver's side where we'll connect to power. Right now, I'm just doing a run. I've taken some trim pieces out and we're running it through a channel here where we'll pop out underneath this trim piece and we'll mount the box just in here. It's the next day. Unfortunately, I ran out of light and my garage has bad lighting, so I'll take you through quickly where we got to last night. Exhaust is fully installed. I spent a lot more time on it than I was intending to with making sure it was straight and everything like that. And then obviously started the wiring last night, so I'll take you through where we're at with that. So in the boot here, I've gone ahead and put the carpeting, most of it back in. We've got the panel in on the side here. That's back in there. I haven't put this one back in, but we've got all the wiring connected up. The wiring for the power is now running underneath this side panel, underneath the rear strut brace. Coming around inside, we've just got it sneaking under the edge here. And then it runs underneath the actual hinge point for the seat. And at the moment, all I've done is just run it to here. So right now, I'll get this finished up and show you how I've run it. I've just got to take up a few of these side panels for a bit of cable management, and then I'll finish up the cable management in the rear of the car. Okay, that little section, I've just pulled up this back piece and routed the cabling underneath, and just coming around to the front, we'll do the same. We've just pulled up this trim piece here, routed the cable up and under, and I've just pulled out the fuse box for the moment. As you can see, I've already terminated the cabling to be able to run this new setup. Also, this is my current controller for my underglow, which I will be kind of redoing as well at the same time. So I'll just have a look around, double check what fuse I need to use and plug it all in. Okay, this should be the last update on the install itself before we get some video clips and show everyone how this exhaust actually goes. just on the grounding point. I'm trying to see if we can even see it. There is, let's see if we can get some light up there. There's this one stud poking out in the center of the frame there. See if I can get it to focus with the light. Yeah, you can see there's a stud poking out there. This is where I'm going to be grounding off to. It's just up under the driver's side footwell, just off to the right of the accelerator pedal. Not entirely sure what it's for, but it's going to help our cause. After that, I'll run the rest of the cabling up into the fuse box and we should be good to go. I've just completed a quick series of tests and power is all good to go. I'm now at the back of the car, just going to be tidying up the cable management. I've taken the whole panel out of the side here, and that flat section right up the back there will be the perfect spot to mount it. I've just got some double-sided tape, and there's a nice big cavity in the back here where we can cable tie and manage these cables a bit better. About 5 minutes worth of cable tying management. We've got the box mounted up there with a bit of double-sided tape. Cable tied to some chassis holes coming down. Got these cables a bit loose, and I'll figure out what I'm doing there. And then this one I've just duct taped to the chassis as it comes in underneath the boot lip. But that should serve me well for now. If I have any issues, I'll let you know. With the install complete, just a few quick notes. I originally tapped into the top 10 amp fuse on the left-hand bank in the cabin. This triggered off the hill start and traction control lights on the dash. So I've revised that. It's now on the 10 amp fuse further down the bank. However, looking into this further, that is the airbag fuse, so I may actually adjust that again. But we've got other things that are going to need to be added to the car shortly, so I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to be tapping into the future. To finish this video out, I am going to be posting a couple of sound clips. Bear in mind, I am running an NVIDIA J-Pipe with full turbo back tune. This may change the sound that you will experience if you decide to run this as a catback only system. But that does it for this video. I've got a few more videos in the pipeline coming up, so stay tuned. Keep an eye on Instagram, as that's where I post a lot of hints of what's coming up. And see you in the next one.